the whole purpose of this system, or the whole goal of this system, is to get you to think like a marketer. And when I say think like a marketer, marketers, they don't guess, right? They test, they read data, and then they scale winners. So again, a lot of the questions that people ask, even myself, I come up with ideas, and I'm curious, like, will this work? Will this not? And I really don't know until I put some money behind it and test it. So that's the whole goal of this entire course, is to kind of give you, kind of help you develop that mindset. You have to put budget or money behind, whatever you're curious about, to test it, to gather that data to tell you whether it works or not. So the core rule to live by, again, I've talked about it already, is just never assume, always test. So if you've developed a new ad creative that you're not sure about, create it, put some money behind it, and run the ads and follow what the data tells you, right? But to piggyback on that, again, the data won't lie to you, right? When you can track the number of clicks, the number of leads, your cost per lead, right? Those numbers are going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what's working. And, ultimately, people ask me questions all the time about different things. Will this work? Will that work? And ultimately, like, I can, I've been doing this for a little bit, so, I can have come up with a pretty good guess up front, but a lot of times I won't truly know the answer until, I'll put some budget behind it and test it and see what the data says. All right. So when you're going through system, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about, how this system will work and help you improve your results, right? So generally speaking, we're going to talk about campaign structure and a bunch of different things, right? The first thing we're going to talk about is, my personal top performing campaign structure. Assuming that you went through a Facebook ads launch challenge, I gave you a really simple one to start with, just to get some ads running. But I'm going to show you one that, that I've been running for over a year now, and it's consistently got me the best results. I've tested a bunch of different campaign structures, and I always end up coming back to this one. So, in closing, that's what the scaling system is designed to give you. Again, it's to show you how to think like a marketer and give you, step-by-step guide to improve your Facebook ads, optimize your Facebook ads over time, so that you are able to get, cheaper leads, better quality leads, to ultimately, decrease your cost per contract and decrease your cost per deal, which will ultimately all feed into your bottom line. So, I'm excited to get this rolling out, and, I think it'll be very beneficial.